Okay, first look at today really is my Bergen. It's the British Army 120 with all the kit on it. As you can hear, heavy breathing, all the kit in it. Everything I bought with me today is in here. A couple of little other bits, extras and stuff like that I should go through. I've got an extra water bottle pouch on the front. Don't always need it, sometimes that can be on my belt, but today I'm not carrying a belt. I've got one 10 litre, two 10 litres. Behind this 10 litre, I'll get round here, maybe show you a bit better. I have a built-in water bottle. Yeah, start again. Okay, behind this 10 litre, I have a built-in camelback. It all literally clips in to where your 10 litre will clip in as well. They all joint together, so it's actually designed for it. DPM camelback fits in there. Adds a hell of a lot of weight because it's the 3 litre one, so 3 litres, an extra 3 kilo. But I ain't using that today, mainly because I only got that one yesterday, so I haven't really had a chance to clean it out and stuff like that. I just wanted to get it on there to see if it fits. And then like that, what I can do is undo this a bit more and show you exactly how that fits. Something else that someone else, I'll show you exactly how it fits in there. Camelback fits right in there like that, which is good. Other than that, it's just the standard. I say standard, it's the everyday British Army 120 Bergen, and literally got everything I'm carrying in today. That is exactly what I brought. I've got no belt, nothing else, just what I could carry in this Bergen. Is one of the main tests I wanted to do. And right, I shall start what I want to do. So undo this part here. Got my little shovel for today, just in case. And in here, okay, what I've done, I've set up a little ground sheet, and I'm going to slowly start taking the stuff out of my Bergen, put it on the ground sheet to see what I've got, and start putting it up. Okay. Okay, this was just in the inner compartment of the Bergen. This is basically my sleeping setup. Inside here, I have my sleeping bag. This is my inflatable mat. That's a sleeping bag really. And this is my Dutch army tent. Yeah, that's just on the inside part of the Bergen. That's why it was weighing so much. It's because I just wanted to see whether I can have a complete sleeping system, yeah, inside that area there and carry it. The walk from my car to this area is probably about a mile and a half, and so I carried it. Out of breath still, but I carried it. Okay then, cheers. Let's get back to sleep. Now all I've got to do now is to put it up. I'm going to turn everything off, set it all up. Oh no, there was one other thing as well. Thought I packed me DPM bivvy, but I didn't. I packed me desert cam bivvy, so I know I'm going to get a few ridicules about this again because That's my cheapskate one that I bought at a boot fair. But I'm going to have to set up the system I've got in mind with the Desert Cam bivvy, because like a twit I packed the wrong one. Never mind. Okay, so I'll be turning it off, setting my stuff up, and then coming back to you, or maybe halfway in between I'll put it on. Okay, this is where I really need you to have a little bit of imagination. The Desert Cam is really DPM. What you're seeing is not right, but yeah, other than that, that's the idea I had. Extra little bit of shelter outside of the Dutch Army. That's just there like that. What I'm using instead of the poles that come with it are bivvy poles, and so they fold away a lot easier. Got a couple of them instead. Now that's the general idea. If it was a DPM one, I don't think that looked too bad. But Desert Cam stands out a little bit at the moment, but yeah, it's just so that when I'm getting in and out of the tent, I've got the extra little bit of shelter if it's raining and stuff like that. And also I've got a place to sit and do my cooking if it's raining as well. That's generally it. I've got the rest of my kit hanging up over here at the moment, which we will start having a look at very shortly. Okay, cheers. Get back to you a bit. Okay, what else? What we're doing now, we'll go and see what else I've got in my Bergen, right in this top pocket. I took a few bits and pieces out. I took some paracord out and some other stuff while I was setting that up, but I also have in here an old scarf that can sometimes come in handy, and another roll of paracord. My Holty4's classic mini axe with the belt loop. I'm going to try that a little bit later on the belt loop. I have that in the top. Okay, that's in the top pocket. I've got nothing on the inside pocket at the moment. Right, on the side I have my other Holty4's. Well, I think they pronounce them Holty4's. Yep, Holty4's axe. This is the longer one. And this 10-litre one. Alright, yeah, we'll get this out, and then we'll what I'll do is I'll set it all out to show you what I've got, rather than keep getting this out, because this is a little bit packed awkwardly today. Right. No, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. Right, my pillow was packed awkwardly because I forgot it at one point. And I've got a carrier bag for me rubbish. I had me dinner. Had some more dinner. Then what I have now is me goodies. We will go through this bag in a little bit later. I'll carry that into that pouch. This contains all my parts of my fire starting kit and other bits and pieces like that. Basic kit you're going to need like that, so if I need to, when I haven't got my belt stuff, I can just grab that and go. Yep. Then I have this little girl, which I've done a review on her there. My little invention. I shall show you that a little bit later. That is my takedown saw, or my hacksaw stroke takedown saw. That's in that side. Okay, in this side, oops, sorry about this, one-handed again. I have, okay, first aid kit. Stands for itself. cooking. Lucky enough, brought a gas bottle with me today because I've been told by the warden no fires, and the shield, because shield from the wind. Yeah. So that's what I have in them. Okay, I'll set some of that stuff up and we'll have a look, see what I can do. And, I mean, I'm only out for the day, so I've only packed for the day. I know I bought my sleeping bag and everything like that, but what I want to do is lay that out in the tent just to see how it goes, see how much room there. It's supposed to be a 2-man tent, but I want to make sure, because I'm a short but big man. Right, okay, just up. Okay, what I've done is I've now got myself a little brew on. I think I deserve one, but whilst I'm doing that, I'm going to go through a few things that I've got over here. Okay, some people don't class these that as important, but I like my hands. Yep, so I carry with me 3 different types of gloves. I've got your standard, well, some people say military gloves or mechanics gloves. Yeah, very hard wearing. Yeah, also I have a pair of very, very hard wearing for when I'm using the axe or anything like that. But these are no good when it's wet. Yeah, because they get very, very slippery and they start stretching. So what I have is a pair of neoprene diving gloves. Yeah, so when it's wet, these have got lovely grip. These are designed to grip in the wet. They're designed to keep your hands warm in the wet, because once you've done all your work and you've got wet hands, you can put a pair of the dry gloves on afterwards to get your hands warmer. But these will keep your hands warm and work in the wet at the same time, whereas these will get nigh on impossible to work in the wet. And these are just a little bit tad awkward in the wet because they have got the nubuck or leather insides. They say they're mechanics gloves basically, and as a mechanic I wear the gloves, and I do know that they can get a little bit slippery at the times. So these are the 3 gloves to do. And what I always do, and this is something going back from the army days as well, I don't leave my gloves in the bottom of the pack. I always carry, when I go out anywhere, a pair of gloves in a pocket so that I can put the gloves on straight away. Yeah, because you don't want a pair of gloves halfway down the pack, because you might have to move a lot of stuff to get your pack off and everything like that. But if you've got them in your gloves, in your side pockets or in the other pockets, you can get to them a lot easier than just putting them in the pack and forgetting about them. Yeah? Okay then. Right, I'm going to go and see how my brew's doing. Cheers. Ta. Okay, what we have here today is what sharp objects I brought out with me, hoping that I don't cut myself. For those that know me, I'm quite prone to it. I have my small scat knife with me. I do love this. I don't know, it's just something about it. And then I've got my joker and my strike force and my takedown saw that I've got to use. That's with my 2 size axes. Some people would say that this is a bit of an overkill. The joker is on my belt. This is around my neck. This goes into my Viper bag, just in case I have to grab and run with a Viper bag and I've dropped something on a spare, basically. Strike force, full tang. Sorry, it's not strike force, it's elite force. I do apologise. Yeah. This is where my scout knife goes. Like that. Twist round. Pull that in like that, and then I have my little necker. Yeah, I do have other neckers, as some of you are aware, but this is the one I brought out with me today to test out. Yeah, I do like this. I'm going to start looking at testing some of these axes in a minute and see how I go. I'll see if I can get this on the tripod, see what it sounds like and see what we can do. I've made myself a brew, and I'm going to have my brew. I'm going to have a sit down and a 5-minute reflect. Yeah? I love my hat. That's been everywhere. That's done more air miles than I care to imagine. The only problem is if you're wearing it in Thailand, they say hello cowboy, but never mind. But yeah, that's the sharps that I brought out with me today. Oh, apart from the other one on my keyring. But yeah, if you pan round, it's a lovely day. Sun's out, the rays are shining through. Yeah, and it's I can only have me little camp stove going today, because believe it or not, there are houses that ain't too far away from here, and they've been complaining about people having fires around here. So the Forestry Commission guy I bumped into said, look, no fires today, or at least no fires while I was here. And as you can hear, he's in the background somewhere, he's clearing some areas. Okay, I'm going to my brew now. I'll speak to you in a bit. Okay, having a bit of a problem at the moment, trying to find a worthy opponent of my axe. So let's just show you what the problem is. And this is the best I can find at the moment. I don't want to fell anything down. I don't want to walk too far away from the equipment, but let's just go. As you can see, that was not a problem going through that. Was not a problem one little bit. I'm very, very impressed with this. It's very, very impressed altogether. Obviously the mini axe will not go through as easy because it's short handled, less a swing, but yeah, the Hulty Force gets my thumbs up. Well, it should do. I bloody bought it. But yeah, highly. Okay, what I'm going to try next is my saw. So I know I'm not in shot at the moment, but I will be. Okay, so I know it's only a small job, but I think the wood's a bit too damp. As in, maybe we'll do a take through because it's gone right through, but it just broke at the end before I could get to anywhere. Okay, well, okay, there's slight snack on the go. Your traditional everyday all day breakfast. I've got that. I was hoping to be cooking on an open fire. You can't really help it. I don't want to upset the guys that run the woods. Yeah, so I'll do as I told. No open fire today. Just cook like this. That way I can come back another day. And when they've sorted out the problems with the local council about fires, and then maybe I can do some videos on a nice open fire. Just means I can't use some of my stuff, can't cook certain parts of my dinner, but I'm sure I won't starve. I'm only out here for the day. This is it's not exactly like I'm out here for a week or anything like that. I'm just out here for the day, and I've got my all day breakfast to get on the go anyway. So that cooking nicely. I'm going to sit down, eat that, and see what else I want to do afterwards. I might even have a sleep. You never know. Sounds like a plan, that does. Having a kip in the open air on a nice sunny day. It's hard to think. I just realised when I found that flint, this used to be a chalk quarry many years ago, over 100 years ago and stuff. So well, it's the size of that tree, you can tell how long ago it was a chalk quarry. So there's abundance of flint. All you got to do is find the certain areas that's left, kick the ground, and it's there. But this is a nice quiet part. It seems that the warden has stopped his clearing at the moment, but I don't want to risk putting a fire up. There's no point. So if I do as I'm told, obviously someone's had a fire near that tree at one point or another. But if I do as I'm told and keep them in good stead, she's going to let me back here. She's got no problem with me being here, as long as I don't leave the place worse than I found it. There are bigger parts of the wood with thicker trees and everything like that, but I just chose this one because this area, because it's right out of the way. Absolutely nothing. It's nice and quiet. No dog walkers, no nothing. Looks like my all-day breakfast is bubbling away there. So I'll maybe if I turn the gas down a bit. Okay. One good thing about having a little camp stove, they cook well and cook quick. Right, I'll get back to you after I've had my little snack and see how I get on. Cheers. Bye. Just here thinking, right. Well, can't remember the last time that I was actually this relaxed. All I can hear is the trees rustling in the wind, and to be honest, can't hear that many birds, but just nice and quiet. Having a little walk around up here just to see what is around. There's a lot of fallen debris around here. Had a few big storms by the looks of it. A little bank up here. I would say I'll go up and have a look what's on the other side, but I know what's on the other side. Trees. Just gets a bit more dense. Yeah, I suppose the more dense it gets, the more quieter it gets, really. Here's a view of my little setup today. It's not the perfect setup. I wish I had my DPM PV. Don't have to have that up. That's just there as an idea on giving me a little bit of a shelter when it rains, so I can do a little bit of admin or whatever. I can just I can have the back up a little bit higher, take it down a little bit lower. Just gives me extra little bit of area to sit down, or just to even just to put my kit out of the rain. Somewhere to take my boots off. And the guy ropes. Bloody 8 guy ropes. Never mind. Yeah. See me coming back here more and more often. Be nice. Relaxing. There it is. Yeah. It's just can't help feeling like a twit picking up the wrong bag. But never mind. Never mind. We'll see how it goes. Maybe I shouldn't have put it up. I should have just had that here. I am only here for the day, but I wanted to test to see what the idea was like. It's not perfect, but it will give a little bit of shelter, which is what the whole idea is. And inside the old girl, you know, I'm not going to get my sleeping bag out today, but there's plenty of room. There is plenty of room. I've noticed with the poles that I haven't got the poles exactly right. And it's got to get the Velcro parts around there, pull that through. It's, let's have a look and see if I can do that.